Hello, everybody. I wanted to talk about a couple of states have implemented a work for your to retain your welfare and food stamp program. Um, they implemented like a 20-hour work week, working for the city, cleaning up the streets, various things, trash and whatnot. Um, and they're finding that these states and these cities that implemented this are saving so much of your tax dollars because those welfare recipients don't even want to work the 20 hours a week and are willingly forfeiting their welfare and food stamps and their entitlements. These states are saving millions upon millions of dollars, of your dollars. About 6 months ago, I heard something very similar, that a couple of states are just implementing 3 hours a week to retain, to keep the welfare, the food stamps, and all those entitlements. 3 hours a week. Many people didn't even show up for that and forfeited their welfare. It goes to show how lazy these able people really were all along. Now, I'm not saying that everybody on these entitlement programs is a cheater and a liar, but it's over time, I think it is being proven that a larger portion than those who really need it are ripping the system off, are using these entitlements. It's amazing how many lazy people there are who just don't want to work and found a way to mooch off of you, the tax dollar, the taxpayer. You gotta excuse me. It's a little after 11 o'clock. I've been working a good 12-hour day, and I just got home for work. So if I'm a little off, I apologize. These able bodies don't even want to work 3 hours, and it just goes to prove how lazy. I know I've said it before, but it's worth repeating. How lazy and how it's disgusting. I can't say it any way. To lie and steal. It's basically robbery without a gun. I want to segue into something else. There was an investigation, and they're finding that millionaires, so far, there's a little over 12 separate millionaires that have been on welfare and food stamps. Just type in Google millionaire or millionaires welfare. You'll see the articles. It's a big investigation. What I read, the title said 12 more millionaires found to be on welfare through big investigation. The word 12 more implies that there were others, but when I read it, it didn't really get into the others. So I don't know what the total is. I'm just going to say about 12 right now, but it's obvious there's more than 12. This sounds like an inside job that the government or whoever the DES officer was in those cases just didn't do their due diligence to really check the background, whether they really needed it or not. So to me, it sounds like an inside job that somebody assisted these people, because if somebody would have done their due diligence, tax records or whatnot, employment records, and that's what you use the tax records for, to find out when their last payment from an employer was, they would have found this out. So I just want to let you know, a lot of people are mooching off your tax dollars. People who really don't need it. They have plenty of money. Able bodies. There's a larger percentage that are mooching off of your tax dollars than the percentage of people who truly do need it. Let me tell you a story and then I'll get off. I used to live in a town called Tarpon Springs, Florida. in Tarpon Springs, Florida. They had the Greeks were on one side of, I think it was Tarpon Avenue, and there was another nationality. I'll just leave it there, on the other side of Tarpon Avenue. And inside their neighborhood, they had what everybody knew as four corners. You want a bag of weed? You want anything you want? You just drive by four corners, stop the car, and 15 people storm your car windows. 5, 10, whatever, just put, and you just give them the money, you take the envelope, you drive off. That was Four Corners. There was a sting back in, when I lived there was, I want to be as accurate as possible. When I lived there, it was 1986. And they found majority of those people, all their families, they were all on welfare, all on food stamps. So what they do is they quit their jobs, make some kind of sob story, go down to DES, apply for food stamps and welfare, get on it, and then to supplement their income, well, they go and sell drugs, or it's vice versa. They make their main living selling drugs, and then to supplement their income, they get on welfare and food stamps. It's freaking amazing what's going on. You would not believe it. Those people who live in the Bronx, where I grew up, you know what's going on. If you guys live in inner cities, you know what's going on. So anyway, folks, I'm going to let you go. Tomorrow, I'm going to make a nice video. It's going to be about some of the silver rounds I've purchased throughout the years. Very unique, pretty silver rounds. It's to motivate some of the newer people. And speaking of newer people, I am so honored, so proud. I've gotten a couple of messages that they have told me in the comments section of some of my other silver videos that they just purchased their first shipment of silver. God, it makes me feel, if I could just get one person, I said to myself, to wake up, to not be a sheep anymore, buy some silver, I'd be very happy. And I've gotten about 3 messages of people who said they purchased their first shipment of silver. And I'm blown away, man. That is freaking awesome. And that's what we're here for. Anyway, folks, give me a thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. And subscribe. Take care. I'm going to sleep.